Hello, everybody. It's it's been a while. Um, First of all, thank you guys for 2K. What the fuck? I left for so long. I didn't think that you guys, but you did. Um, Hi everybody who's new. I don't normally do big hiatuses, but things are about to kind of change for my channel. Um, Over the summer, still summer, and including mostly the past month or two, um, it's been a bit, it's been a lot for me. There's been a lot of stress and a lot of stressors, a lot of decisions that are honestly way harder than this one was. Um, but I've been so stressed that I was physically ill for a while. Just recently kind of getting back to everything. Uh, it's been, I've been trucking through it. It's fine. Um, but in the decisions that I've been making recently, which were a few and pretty hard ones, um, I had been debating back and forth about what to do with this channel. Not gonna lie, thought about leaving. Thought about not posting anything else. I wouldn't have taken anything with me. I wouldn't have stopped um, having this channel up or having the audios out. I don't do that. Because the audios are there for you guys, and it's not like I regret anything. It's just there's been a lot of stress, and I've put a lot of stress on myself for this channel. And to some degree, it wasn't worth it. To some degree, it kind of was. It pushed me to do more things. The funny thing is over the past however long I've been on a hiatus, I guess. I haven't actually, but I've been very bad about keeping you guys up on what I've been doing. I actually, if any of you have been around since I made the update in January about, and not really a big deal if you haven't, and you don't need to go back and watch that, it's not a big deal. But I made a comment back there about a stretch goal of mine. I didn't think this goal would happen. I didn't think that I would even be able to get like half of what I had kind of hoped for. And yet it's the one thing that has gone right so far this year for me, for this channel. And that would be I wanted to have a collab audio out. Me featured on someone else's audio or someone else featured on my audios. I didn't really care which way. I wanted one of those every month. And so far, I still have that. I have consistently every month actually put out a collab audio, which is bonkers to me. And honestly, it is because a couple of you actually helped with that. It's because of my last update and you guys here who listen to me talking to like Eris the Writer and getting me in with being able to collab on one of her audios. And if I remember, I will link everybody I've collabed in the description since I mentioned them and because they're awesome people. I will try to remember to post a update of sorts on my community tab, listing all the collabs that I've done recently because I feel like I haven't kept you guys up well enough. Twitter, by the way, is the best way to hear about me, or my Discord. Still probably Twitter. I'm sorry. But I have consistently been able to keep up with doing collabs. And I'm still trying to figure out how I can bring that excitement of being able to collab and be a part of Eris's story and Nomad's story. Nomad has a series that's City Wolf and Country Lamb that he has going on, and I get to play Lopez, and I'm not gonna lie, that is probably my favorite voice I've ever done, and is one of my favorite roles, period. And I've been able to work with Shadowy Whispers as well, and my good friend AriadneAudio, and my friend Treble, who again I'll list all of those people. But I've been able to work with them, and I found it's so much fun, and I really connect with, and I really like doing those collabs. But for some reason, a lot of the times that didn't translate here, and maybe it was just the pressure I was putting on myself to try and post 3 audios a week, which was pretty ambitious, I know. But even like weekly audios have been kind of not great. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but when I record it, like currently it is almost 1:30 in the morning. And even now, if I were to go to try and record an audio, I wouldn't be able to do it for another probably 10 to 30 minutes because I have to wait for my air conditioner to kick off because I don't have control of that. But I always have to record very late at night, and that was taking its toll on me. I'm already not much of a morning person, trying to get up after I've been up since, or up until 3 a.m. Was a struggle. And it wasn't great for my mental health. And when I had to basically do that, or at least try to do that every night, is basically what I was doing. And doing that through school, through my college, a lot of it as well, which I was already having a lot of issues with, and the fact that I'm not great at calculus didn't help. It was getting to be a lot. And like I said, it was getting to the point where I was considering whether or not I would shut down this channel completely. But I sat with the idea for a while, and I was thinking about it for probably too long. And I still need to figure out an exact schedule. I will probably update you guys in a community tab instead of one of these again, because I feel like I have more of these than audios at this point. But I didn't want to completely give this up. I really like voice acting. I think it's so much fun. And when you guys leave comments about, loving the audio, or that it really helped you guys, or just excitement for the audio itself, or for ideas to come, whatever the case may be, that makes me really happy. I don't think I get to you guys as much as I would like to. I used to do it better before I was overly stressing out about everything and, making myself physically ill. I'm fine now, by the way. It's been hot recently, and that's been kicking my ass, but that's about it. But I didn't want to give up on it. So as it sits right now, the only days I'm going to record based on kind of how my schedule goes are going to be nights like tonight. So it'll mostly be Saturday nights is when I'll record. And then Sundays will be the days that I edit or do stuff. maybe into Saturday, maybe Saturday as well, because I'll probably record for the next week, you know. This is a tentative schedule, and this doesn't mean that I will have one every week, nor does it even mean that I'll really have one every month. But the way I want to do it is I want to take the time to kind of write out the scripts, do what I want with the scripts, kind of use it as a cooling down at the end of the day anyway. I'm not promising anything, but I am also looking at making slightly longer audios, and looking at possibly putting together, because I know a couple of people have personally talked to me saying that they put my audios on for a long time, and which is great, and I love that. But I am well aware that I have ads now, and nothing sucks worse than listening to a quiet voice and then suddenly, Raid Shadow Legends comes in and destroys your eardrums. So I'm looking at making either compilation or long form, or maybe making some way that you guys can download it even if you don't have YouTube Premium, which I'm told works for downloading videos. I don't know. I've never had it, but I'm told it works for that. On top of the collabs, well, I have been kind of neglecting like the main stuff. I've actually also been working on a different side project, which I will have to check and see if I can actually talk about. But it is exciting, and no idea when it's going to come out. But it's a big project. At least to me, it's a big project. With the taking slow of the audios and planning them out a little bit more, and even possibly making them, longer, up into maybe even the 30-minute mark, for like the more story-oriented ones, like the Countess, or possibly going back into Sci-Fi Samurai, not Sci-Fi Samurai, I'm sorry, Neon Noir, things like that. I want better art with them too. So a kind of better quality production, better put together, more sound effects for the more story-oriented ones. Not so much for, I think, the comfort ones. I think a lot of those do better without sound effects, or at least without more of the sound effects. Again, I'm not promising anything. I still need to figure everything out, and kind of plan some things out a little bit better. I will let you guys know when I'm back. When I am more organized, when I have a better plan. I'm also looking at kind of revamping my channel while I'm at it, because I've kind of been dissatisfied with the quality of my art and how I've been drawing and stuff, and I think I've kind of improved since then. So, I know a lot of you don't even look at the art, which is totally fine. I understand. But I don't know. At this point, I think this YouTube channel is more creatively for me. It's kind of a creative output, for me, as well as just, something that I can put out there that I'm a little more proud of than I think I've been in the past few audios. But I hesitate to say anything concrete. As it sits right now, I don't plan on stopping the channel. Like I said, I wouldn't take anything down even if I did, but I would tell you guys before I actually made that decision. But at the moment, I'm tentatively saying that I will continue. But kind of expect it to not be as frequent an update, but hopefully more structured, more planned. Maybe even I will, when I do come back for real, I will give you guys a schedule. Maybe, hopefully I'll be organized enough for that. So that's the plan, that's the idea. I was hoping to come back with this with another audio, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. Because I want, I don't know, I want something less phoned in, more something I can be proud of. And for everybody who has been, coming in recently and has been leaving comments about what they want to see, I see those, I read those. And in fact, there's a couple of things that I need that are on my list that I do need to do and do want to do. And a lot of them are your suggestions. I actually have a commission I need to finish as well. So I will get those done. But I do hear you guys, and having the inspiration for scripts so I can get them written is actually really nice for me. I like knowing what you guys want out of these. Because, I'm not really my type. So, like, it's painful for me to listen back to these audios because I don't like the sound of my own voice. But it, more than you guys probably realize, it is extremely helpful to be like, okay, what do I need? What do I want? To be able to go into my comments or to go into the audio suggestions for my Discord channel, server, excuse me. So helpful. So helpful. So, and if you guys want to just drop any suggestions or anything you want to hear or see in the comment section, or if you want to join my Discord, totally free to join. It's not a Patreon thing or anything like that. Don't have a Patreon. Absolutely have at it. More than happy to do it. My only limit, and the only limit I've had thus far, has been I don't do NSFW. So have at it. I'm sorry to have left you guys like with basically radio silence for so long. It'd been a rough time for me, and I'm just starting to get out of it. And honestly, it feels like I'm just starting to get out of the dark and the mire that has been over my head and clouding my mind for probably 8 years at this point. It's been a time, but I'm doing better, and I'm doing great, actually. And I don't usually have a lot of confidence, but I think I can actually handle this now. And we're going to take this smart. We're going to try to be smart about this. So I know this audio's update is getting kind of long, so I will basically leave it with this. Thank every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for everything. I probably would have given up on this channel completely so long ago if you guys weren't here to enjoy it. And you guys are absolutely the sweetest. Anytime I say anything, it's just like apologizing for being a mess. You guys are always so sweet and so nice, and it's led me to, like, you guys have led me to being able to collab and cooperate and talk to people I never would have talked to before because I wouldn't have had the guts. And I will leave those guys again in the description because they are wonderful, and I have so much fun working with them and working and doing voices and stuff like that. And gosh, I never would have been able to play Lopez if that wasn't the case. I love playing Lopez so much. And it's because you guys are so supportive and so nice. And thank you so much. I am wholly grateful for all of your guys' support. And I hope that the quality of the stuff that I come back with is going to be worth your guys' patience, because Lord, you guys have been really patient with me. And yeah, I've rattled on more than enough. Someone who doesn't like the sound of her own voice. I sure do talk a lot, huh? I will try to keep you guys updated on more than just my Twitter. On the Discord, on the community tab, on... Those are really the only two other things that I use. Anyway, I will try to keep you guys updated so you guys aren't left in the dark again. Thank you guys for being patient with me, and hopefully when I really come back, it's gonna be worth the wait. I hope everybody, every single one of you, has an awesome day, or night, or year. Let's have a great year. How about that? I think a lot of us kind of need that. Lord, I haven't had a great 8 years, and the last year didn't affect me as badly, because who cares about being kicked while you're down, you know? But yeah, have a awesome time, and may good and happy things be blessed upon you, I guess. I don't know. Good night, good morning, good evening, good time zone. I will catch you guys hopefully sooner rather than later.